Mr. Dre back with another video, and in this one we want you to, this is another pause and practice video. We want you to pause the video, copy these 3 problems down and your list of steps if you need to, solve them, and then resume the video and follow along and check your work. Okay, so please pause the video now, solve these 3 problems, and resume the video when you're done and see how you did. Okay, you paused the video, you solved these 3 problems, and now we're gonna take a look and see how you did. In this first problem, we have 942 divided by 8. So we go step by step through, okay? 8 can go into 9 one time. That's our division step. We now multiply. 1 times 8 is 8. We now subtract. 9 minus 8 is 1. We now check. 1 is less than 8, so we're good. So we bring down this next digit, which is the 4, right? So basically we just converted 1 extra 100 into 10 tens and brought this 10 down. Now we have 14 tens. 8 can go into 14 one time. 1 times 8 is 8. We subtract and get 6. 6 is less than 8, so we're good, and we're gonna bring this 2 all the way down. And now we have our new number, 62 divided by 8, okay? 8 almost can go in 8 times. 8 times 8 is 64, but it's a little bit too big, so instead of 8, we're gonna use 7. 7 times 8 is 56. We subtract and get 6. 6 is less than 8, so we're good. There's nothing left to bring down, so that tells us that 6 is our remainder. 117, remainder 6. For this next one, 684 divided by 5. You always check, can the divisor go into the first digit? If it can, start there. If it can't, you can skip and go for the first 2. But 5 can go into 6 one time. That's division. Now we multiply. 1 times 5 is 5. And now we subtract, and there's 100 left over. We're gonna convert that 100 into 10 tens and bring down this 8. Now we have 18 tens. How many times can 5 go into 18? 3. 3 times 5 is 15. We subtract and get 3. 3 is less than 5, so we're good. We're gonna bring this 4 all the way down. Our new number is now 34, and we're back up to division. 34 divided by 5. Almost 7 times, right? Because 7 times 5 is 35, but it's just too big, so instead of 7, let's try 6. 6 times 5 is 30. We subtract. 4 is less than 5, barely, but we're still good. There's nothing left to bring down, so that tells us that this 4 must be our remainder. 136, remainder 4. In our last problem, 293 divided by 4. In this problem, 4 cannot go into 2, so we skip it. Sometimes we like to draw a little tiny X here. In this one, we're not gonna do that. You have to be careful that your X doesn't look like a decimal, by the way. So instead of 4 trying to go into 2, which it can't, let's take the first 2 digits, 4 into 29. It can 7 times. So we put a 7 up top. Now we multiply. 7 times 4 is 28. We subtract, and that's 1. 1 is less than 4, so we're all good. We bring down this 3, okay? And now we have 13 ones because we converted this 10 into 10 ones, and now we have 3 ones, so 13 ones, right? 4 can go into 12. How many times? Well, 4 times 4 is 16. That's a little bit too big, so let's try 4 times 3. 4 times 3 is 12. We subtract and get 1. 1's less than 4, so we're good. Nothing left to bring down, so this one must be our remainder. 73, remainder 1. All right, hope you did a good job. If you didn't, again, don't just cross off the problem and say, I got it wrong, I don't know what I'm doing. What part did you get wrong? Did you maybe multiply wrong? Did you subtract wrong? Did you bring the wrong digit down? What caused you to get it wrong? And replay the video and go over those steps until you have it, all right? Thanks for watching. We'll check you out on the next one.